Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, traders, wherever you are located. This is another strategy video that I would like to share with you. And if you watched my strategy video that I published a couple of days ago, it should be somewhere around. It should be in the recommended videos. You should see it. The title is strategy that I would like to recommend. That I would recommend. You know that strategy was around goals being scored when the market is not really expecting them. So the approach there was to back to nil to lay over 2.5, lay under 2.5 goals and lay under 3.5 goals. This one is slightly different. I have to say it's not my strategy. I just came across it and thought that I might as well share it with you guys. But I like the idea, and here it is. What you do, and that strategy doesn't have a name yet. What you do in this strategy is you want to back. First of all, you have to look for a game that is that you expect to be tight, two evenly matched teams, not a festival of goals, that kind of stuff. And what you do is you back 0-0. 1-1, you back draw on halftime, full-time market, and you add over 2.5 match goals to this. Now, why this approach? I was thinking that if there is a game where not many goals are expected, how to maximize the profits, right? Instead of just going for under 2.5 goals, how to make it a little bit more advanced and how to take advantage. So let me walk you through this. The dangers of this approach is 1-0, 0-1, 2-0, and 0-2, technically. And here is the simulation. What I did is these odds are taken from the England-Germany game, today's game. It's not a recommendation, right? I'm recording this video before the England-Germany match. It's not a recommendation to take this approach for this game. It would be interesting to see what happens anyway. But I took the England-Germany game as an example. So 0-0 was offered at 11. 1-1 was offered on the exchanges at 7.4, and over 2.5 goals were traded at 2.16, with draw being offered at 5.6. Usually draw is offered at more than 6, but in this game I think the market expects this one to end somewhere around the draw. Some notes here are that draw should be at least 5.4, and over 2.5 goals should not fall below the even money. And the staking for this strategy is you basically have the X stake on over 2.5 goals, and then 1/3 on 1-1 and draw, and 1/7 on 0-0. So what I'm using for this example is 3, 7, 21, and 7. And here you have profits only on these scores, not taking into account the other scores. So 28.50 on 0-0, 42.56 on 1-1, 23.14 on over, and 30.59 on draw. But if you know, obviously, if I win, if it's 1-1, I win 42.56 minus the stakes for the other selections. So here my total risk is 38, as you can appreciate, very easy maths. And here is the simulation if you take into account everything. And everything is what the halftime score will be, because that will define whether, you know, draw is still in play or not, right? If it's 0-1 or 1-0 at halftime, draw will be dead as a selection. So first, if it's 0-0, so if the game ends in a goalless draw, then the profit would be 29.54. It takes into account that we lost on 1-1, lost on over 2.5 goals, but we win on draw, right? Because 0-0 is draw. So if you see my formula, it's D6, which is the profit for 0-0, plus D12, which is the profit for draw, minus the stakes for C8 and C10. That gives us 77.73% profit. Now 1-1 and 2-2, 3-3, 4-4 are even better, because assuming it's a draw at halftime, because we hit you know, we had hit the jackpot, right? We not only win on 1-1, but we also win on draw. And in this scenario, you would be looking at 122% profit on 1-1 and 109% profit on 2-2, 3-3, and 4-4, because here you would win over 2.5 match goals and draw. If there is no draw and there are over 2.5 goals, it works kind of like an insurance. So let's hope you got this game completely wrong and it's 0-3. Then you would still be looking at 15% profit as a consolation, really. And this is all assuming that I'm correct in my formulas and calculations. I checked them, and I hope I'm right. This is all including 5% commission. But I hope I'm right. I mean, if you see a mistake here, please let me know, because I will need to update this this spreadsheet. Okay, so this is an ideal scenario, right? But you know, life is not that good, and often the score at halftime won't be the draw. Because again, if it's 1-1, nothing changes here, really. But let's say if it's 1-0. So if it's 1-0, this is what we would be looking at. So if it's 1-0, this is dead. So if it's 1-0 at halftime and the game ends 1-1, you would still be looking at 28.90% profit. If any other draw, then 15.36, and this figure over 2.5 goals and no draw doesn't change anything, right? Because in the first selection we assumed that there is no draw, so it doesn't change here. 15.36. So still So still, not a very bad return, 28% profit. And one thing is that you have to remember that these figures are applicable only if you do set and forget for this, right? You place the bets, you forget about it. But you can watch the game and you can trade, and that changes things. So, for example, let's say if it's 0-0 at halftime, and it is 1-1 in 75th or 80th minute, or even 70th minute. So you're sitting on a 122% profit, very comfortable position. If another goal is scored, you are looking at 15% profit. But what you can obviously do is you can lay some of this green, and either from 1-1 or either from draw, and to push that green to this profit, making it, let's say, reducing the profit on 1-1 to 70%, and increasing this profit to, let's say, 35 or 40%. So you can, however the game goes, you watch the game, you can, change your position, and balance the profits a little bit better. If again, let's say it's 2-0 halftime, then this is not a good scenario, in a sense that you would be sitting on a danger score. But what you can do, again, to save this trade, you can, because you would be looking at 15% profit on 2-2 and 15% profit on the overs, and looking at a full loss at 2-0, right? So what you could easily do is just back 2-0 at halftime, and close the trade, to avoid that potential 100% loss. Or if it's a very open game, you expect goals in second half, let it run and hit that 15% profit. So that's that, and I want to again emphasize the importance of managing this in play, right? So if it's 1-0, you can see in the game one side very much dominating, and the second goal, just around the corner, you can immediately lay 1-1 and reduce your overall liability. So really, how we manage this in play is very important. But as I say, you can this is something that you can leave in play and just see, like a set and forget approach. All right, so any questions, feel free to use the comments section below this video. Again, let me reiterate, it's not my strategy. It's not that I came up with it. I found it on the internet. I thought that it may be nice. Some of you may want to give it a try. And also, I think that it is very important, if you look at the strategy, you have something like that, very simple, spreadsheet, when you can do some what ifs. You can see how much profit you're looking at, what the danger is, etc. Because you may not have the time to react in the game if goals are scored quickly. Okay, so I hope you liked it. I don't want to make this video any longer. If I find another strategy that I consider worth sharing, I will definitely share with you guys. So yeah, if you give it a try, just let me know if it worked, if it didn't work, etc. Again, waiting for your feedback and for your comments. Again, I hope you liked it, and I'm signing off. Thank you. Bye.